Alright, so this month we're going to be celebrating the 4th of July, America's Independence Day. And this year, it's a big one. It's the United States' 250th birthday. And to put that into perspective, my old high school, or comprehensive school as we called it, is 344 years old. We Brits do enjoy reminding Americans of just how young their country is every now and then. But today, I'm putting away that salty British hat. This isn't about who's won what, or who's older than who. It's about celebrating one of history's most iconic revolutions. And what better way to do that than by painting one of the soldiers who helped make it happen? A minute man. Oh, sorry. I mean a Minuteman. A flesh base coat, darker shadows to define the features, and then a light flesh tone to pull it all back together. Simple, right? That's what I thought, before I accidentally painted the entire face with a highlight colour. As you can see, this makes him look more like a zombie than an 18th century militiaman. So, I paint back over it and start again. After a couple more passes and some washes later in the build, he ends up looking considerably more alive. Now, if you haven't heard of the Minutemen before, or if you assume they were just characters in Fallout, the real Minutemen were colonial militia volunteers who promised they could be ready to fight at a minute's notice, hence the name. They weren't full-time professional soldiers, they were farmers, blacksmiths, shopkeepers, and ordinary people who picked up a musket when they were needed. They became one of the defining symbols of the American Revolution. And please do ignore the eyes when I first paint them on. They do look a little enthusiastic, but with some blending and some more washes, they do settle down. In a slightly ironic twist for the clothing, I'm going to be using this Vallejo British red coat paint set for this American revolutionary. But don't worry, we're not painting him as a red coat. Instead, I'm going to be aiming for a patriotic red, white and blue colour scheme. White shirt, blue waistcoat, red belts, and a green coat. I'm not sure where the green came from, but it keeps it all together. From looking at various portraits, pictures, videos, and TikToks from these American revolutionaries, I saw a lot of ochre colour on trousers. Whether it was just practicality, the dyes that are available, or the peak fashion at the time, these earthy colours seem to crop up everywhere. One thing that you'll probably also notice is that I've decided to accidentally paint his hand completely white, assuming that it was a glove. But it isn't, so at this point he looks more like he belongs in a golf course. We'll also fix that later. I use this nice leather brown to fill in the belts. The canteen receives a wood finish. Before long, all the base colours are finished. And at this stage the model looks good, but also a little flat. So this is where the fun starts. I gloss coat the entire figure, making him look extremely shiny. But what this does is helps the washes flow exactly where I want them. I'm going to be using this panel liner, which is awkward because humans don't actually have panels, but we do have creases. So this umber wash will sink into every fold of the clothing, around the belts, and into the sculpted details. A darker wash goes into the hair and around the face to add some depth, and the clothes get one of my favourite products, Citadel Agrax Earthshade. And this stuff is magic, instantly toning down the bright base colours and making everything look like it's actually been worn through mud, forests, and months of campaigning. To finish off this guy, I paint the base very nice and straightforward, just some earthy browns, dry brushing some of the rocks, and a little dried mud effect just to tie it all together. Nothing too fancy here, as the figure is the real star. A few final highlights, a couple of small touch-ups, and that's our Minuteman complete. And there we have him, our American Minuteman, a small model representing the ordinary people who became one of the defining symbols of the American Revolution. To all the Americans watching, happy 250th birthday to the United States. Whether you're watching from the US or anywhere else in the world, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.